Is there anything more frustrating than a roof leak? Right? You have to find a bucket, dry it up. Hopefully, you're hoping all along the way that it's a minor issue that's easily repairable on the roof, but it's a universally annoying problem. So to try and help our customers out, get in front of this issue and prevent roof leaks, today we're sharing the 5 most common causes for roof leaks based on what we found. Here they are. So number 1 most common cause of a roof leak is chimney, skylight, and air conditioner flashing. Chimneys and skylights and air conditioners, because it's either a hole in the roof or a wall in the roof, they need to have metal flashing installed to deflect water down and away from that rooftop accessory or opening, right? So if that flashing either gets rusted, buckled, damaged in a storm, or maybe it was never properly installed in the first place, that's a very common area that we see roof leaks start to happen. So that's something that you likely need a professional roofer to come repair, because it's a very specialized skill set. You need to get underneath your tiles or underneath your shingles to make sure that that water is deflected properly away from there. Otherwise, that leak will continue to happen. The second most common cause of roof leaks is worn pipe boots. Pipes on your roof, you've seen them. There's pipes sticking out of your roof. Those are vents for your plumbing system. And they are gonna have a kind of a neoprene rubber boot that goes around that pipe and down over some metal flashing. And that's gonna help, again, deflect water, make sure it runs off the roof and away, down into your gutter system, away from the house. Those pipe boots that are made of rubber and neoprene, they can wear over time. The sun really eats at them. And so if that material wears away, water can then get down in between the gap between the pipe and the roof, down into your attic and into the house. Now, thankfully, this is a really easy thing to repair most of the time. You just need a new boot, slide it down over the pipe, and that should be it in most cases. But it is very common for leaks to start at those pipe boots. The third most common cause of leaks is if you have debris in your gutter or in a roof valley. That type of debris, when it sits in your gutter or if it's in your roof valley, it doesn't let water move off. And if water is staying on the roof, then that's where it's gonna find a way to seep into a seam and then get underneath. Over time, eventually that is likely to happen unless it's able to move off the roof. If you've got debris on your roof, it's not able to move off, it can cause a leak. A lot of times out here in our market of Denver, Colorado, we see there's pine needles, tree leaves. It's usually tree debris, but it can be lots of different things that are causing this kind of water backup on your roof. So debris in your gutters and valleys. The fourth most common cause of leaks is exposed nails. Did you know that you have up to 30,000 nails in your roof? Depending on the size of your roof, you may have 30,000. Sometimes you may have more than that. Some roofs may have closer to 20,000. Either way, those nails, they are badly needed to keep your roof attached to your house, but that nail creates a hole in the wood, and we don't want that nail to be exposed because that hole will let water in. Now, the way that roofs are designed to be installed is those nails are not exposed. One nail goes in the shingle and then that gets covered up by the shingle that is on top. So you don't see any nails except for a handful. There's gonna be maybe a half dozen nails that you'll see on your roof by design, but those nails need to be sealed. If they're not sealed, that's an exposed nail. And we do see this a lot out here in Colorado, especially with the UV rays that we get with 300 days of sunshine. The sealant that you put on an exposed nail, it can get eaten away after just a couple of years in the sun. Once it's gone, that exposed nail is gonna let water in, and once that water gets in onto the plywood, it will open and expand from there. So those exposed nails are the fourth most common cause of roof leaks that we see. The fifth most common cause of roof leaks that we see is collar failure around roof vents. So your roof is gonna have vents, okay? This helps keep your attic ventilated and it helps keep it cooled down, especially in the summer, but you also want that ventilation to happen in the winter so it prevents ice dams. those vents, just like with skylights, you know, and chimneys and air conditioner units, those vents are opening in the roof and they need to be flashed. There's metal flashing to keep the water running away from those vent units. We see it a lot where, you know, those vents are not flashed properly, and the metal on the side of the vents, water is actually getting in at that seam. That's something that is kind of a highly detailed, specialized repair that you probably need to call a roof repair company to have that. If that's the kind of leak that you're having, you need a specialist to help you fix that one up. So that's number 5 most common roof leak that we see. That rounds out our list of the 5 most common roof leaks that we see. Hopefully you're not experiencing any of these. The best way to get in front of this and prevent a roof leak from happening before it ever starts is just have your roof inspected. Once a year is best. Once, you know, twice a year is really better, maybe in the spring and then in the fall. Get your roof inspected. A professional company will do this for free. They can help you identify any issues. If your roof is getting older in age, they can even help you forecast, you know, when is this going to need to be replaced? Can we repair it for a few more years before it gets too bad? Forecast out what that expense might be, and just generally help you out and prolong the life of your roof. So, thanks for watching.